So let's begin by installing our first plugin, which is known as Quick Map Services, and which is a very important plugin. Okay, so for that, you go to the menu toolbar in plugins. Okay, click on this manage and install plugins. So you need an internet connection, okay, for this. Yes. So if you see here in this dark gray section, okay, so you have several options like all installed, not installed, invalid, installed from zip and settings. So these are different options that you can you know play with when you are installing a software. So these are all the installed plugins that I have when I installed the software. Okay, and these are all the plugins that QGIS offers you. So first plugin that we need is Quick Map Services. Okay, so Quick Map Services. So you will get the description of it here. Okay, and this is easy to use list of services and search for finding datasets and base maps. Okay, so you can contribute to their new services in this particular website. Okay, and it is developed by NextGIS. Any feedback is welcome at this particular website. Okay, you can directly go to this home page from here. Okay, and let's say I want to copy this link here. If I want to get more into the detail of it, then just copy and paste here. Okay, so here you can get the information about it. You get the detailed manual about this plugin, and there are several FAQs that you can go through if you are stuck in installing in the process of installation of this plugin. Okay, so after you get your desired plugin, click on install plugin. Okay, so this is installed, and let's close this window. So this plugin goes under web. You can find this plugin when it is installed. It can be found under Quick Map Services. So when you install this Quick Map Services, okay, so most of the time it happens that the user do not get the entire list of these maps, which I already have because I'm a regular user of this plugin. Okay, so I have this entire list. Suppose if you do not get this entire list of the plugins, okay, then what you need to do here is go to the settings option here. Okay, you go to settings, and in settings you find this visibility option. Okay, so you make sure that you have these these buttons checked, right? But before that, go to more services. Okay, you go to this more services and click on this get contributed pack. Okay, so whatever pack is the available as a latest version, it will be loaded in your computer system. Okay, so after that, click on OK, and then make sure that all the maps are visible in your system. Okay, so after that, click on save, and then you will definitely get this entire list in your computer. Okay, in the QGIS version that you are using. So this method applies to any version that you are using. Okay, so this is the Quick Map Services. So let's, because we are already using this OpenStreetMap. Okay, so this is the standard version of OpenStreetMap that we get by default when we have installed the QGIS. Okay, and this is one of the most important base maps, okay, in QGIS, and because this helps us in extracting a lot of vector data. Okay, otherwise there are different maps. Let's go to this Google and let me download this Google satellite map, for example. So this was loaded in the base, and this is how your Google satellite imagery looks like, and you might have seen such imagery in your Google Earth, right? Google Earth Pro, and you can use this map as a base map. Okay, suppose I zoom in to this New Delhi region. Okay, in New Delhi. So yesterday I told you that from OpenStreetMap you can extract the vector data. Okay, so this is the Connaught Place, and let's get some data, vector data for this region. Okay, so to extract the vector data from OpenStreetMap, you need another plugin. Okay, so let's go to plugin and click on manage and install plugin, and that plugin is called Quick OSM. Okay, that is called Quick OSM. Click on it, install it. Okay, again you can go to its home page and learn more about it. Click on install plugin. Yes, so it is installed, and this is the icon using which you can identify the Quick OSM plugin. Okay, so let's close it, and let's try to understand how you can use this Quick OSM plugin to extract vector data. Okay, maybe some of you don't know what is vector or what is raster data, and we are going to learn about it in our upcoming like 2 days. Okay, next 2 days. So don't worry about it now. And so now to understand what these parameters are, key, value, and all these things, let's go to our Quick OSM's website. Okay, I'll copy this link location, and um, I'm going to paste it here. Yes, so here you go to this home page. Okay, and you want to know something about these keys and values and how these keys and values are helpful for us to download the data. Okay, so open it. So you got this Wikipedia page. Here you can read more about this OpenStreetMap, okay, what it is, and how this Quick OSM is helpful, right? So you will get data on, there are like so many features that you can get data on. There can be aerial ways and some data on education, healthcare, if you want to know the location of the hospitals in your area, okay, or the area of your interest, then you can directly go to, let's say, healthcare. Okay, and in healthcare, if I move up here, okay, so the first column is your key, and the key that you are going to give there, and the value. Okay, so let's go back to, let's scroll down and go back to our healthcare. Okay, so first thing, I want to use my key as amenity, and my value will be doctors. Okay, so let's get back to our plugin, and let's go to this quick query option. Okay, so here it was amenity. Okay, and if you want to see the entire list of keys, then just click on this button here, and you can see all the keys are available here. Okay, if you want to go with other thing, you are definitely you are open to try that. Okay, you can also directly go to healthcare, and then you will be you can give any value depending upon the options available under healthcare. Okay, so first we are going to use our key as amenity, and then here under amenity, you will see there are so many options available for us to download our data. Okay, so let's go to doctors. Okay, I'm going to go with the amenity and doctors. Okay, then after that, in what area you want your query. Okay, so do you want, so this is your canvas extent. Let me go back here. So this is your canvas extent. Okay, so this is your canvas, and this is the canvas extent. So do you want the data here, or okay, or you have do you have any layer or area of your interest in which you want your data? For example, right now I do not have any area of interest defined, so I'll just go with canvas extent. Okay, and after that you scroll down here, you come to advanced. Okay, and so these are the locations. Okay, locations of the doctors. So locations are always marked as points, point feature. You mark the location by some point. Okay, so just uncheck these boxes, lines, multi-strings, and multi-polygons. Okay, and after that, you click on this run query. Okay, see, you have got your result. Successful query, one layer has been loaded. Okay, So do you see, let me close this. See, there are only two amenity doctors, okay, under the key amenity and value doctors. So you have found only two locations that has been, stored in the OpenStreetMap. Okay, so there are only two locations that that you will find. One, like few are here and few are at this place in your area of interest. Okay, that doesn't mean that there are no other hospitals or no not other not other doctors are available, but the value and the key that you have given based on that combination, you have got your results. Okay, that's what it exactly means. But if you come here, so this is your Yamuna river. Okay, so let's try here also. Let's go to click on write down waterway. Okay, and I want to go with the river. Okay, in my canvas extent, and then let's click on run query. Hopefully I'll get the result. Yes, see, successful query, two layers has been loaded. Okay, so this is the layer that we have got. Let me close this OpenStreetMap, and this is the river. So you don't need to digitize or recreate your GIS data again and again. Because of this OpenStreetMap, you can extract the vector data. Okay, and this is the data on river. And if you want to see its attributes, or attributes means that information related to this particular feature, then right click on the layer in the layers panel and click on open attribute table. Okay, so this is the type of data. You see, there are waterways in which we have stream and river. Okay, so this is the type of information that you will get. So it has a name called Yamuna. Okay, and yeah, so the river is Yamuna. So this sort of data you can get from quick OSM, and you can use it in your research work. Okay, so it has taken the river from its origin. Okay, so it has extracted the data like this. Okay, so let's move ahead to our next plugin, which is again very important for people working in GIS. That is called your Open Topography DEM downloader. Okay, so type here Open Topography DEM downloader. Okay, so this plugin is very important for geologists, for geography, for environment, people from environment, people from agriculture domain, for everyone, because you need the elevation values in whatever field you are working. Okay, so this plugin will download DEMs from opentopography.org for user selected extent only. So what DEMs you can get from here? SRTM 90 meters, SRTM 30 meters, LOS World 30-meter resolution. Okay, so all these DEMs you can get from this particular plugin. You don't need to go to external websites to download these DEM in QGIS. Okay, so but for that you have to go to get an API key. Okay, you have to go to this API key. You can directly go to this home page again in the same way. Okay, but before that, let's install this plugin first. Okay, okay, now I'm going to again close this window, and let me remove this layer first. Okay, yeah, so you see this Open Topography DEM downloader here. Okay, so but if you do not, why I'm getting this plugin in my project toolbar? Okay, you might not get this plugin in your project toolbar because you do not have this plugins toolbar checked. Okay, so once you check this plugins toolbar here in the toolbar list, then only you will get your plugins, some of the plugins in the project toolbar. Otherwise, under in the raster you will find this Open Topography DEM downloader. Okay, of course this is a lengthy process, so you just get this plugins toolbar here. Okay, and then you will get the plugins toolbar in your project toolbar, and after that click on this Open Topography DEM downloader. Okay, so drop down this menu. In drop down menu you will get the list of all the DEMs and DSMs and all these things. Okay, so I'm going to download SRTM 30 meter. Okay, so let's define the area of our extent. So I'll just use this area because I do not have any area of interest defined beforehand. So I'm going to use this draw on map canvas option, which is quite handy when you do not have any layer defined for you. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in my area of interest. Okay, and then I'll just make a rectangle to define the extents. Okay, just make a rectangle using your left click of the mouse. So click, use the left click mouse button, and then hold the left mouse button, and then drag your mouse in the way that you form a rectangle. Okay, it is as simple as this. Okay, just release it here, and you see it will take the extents of the area of interest that you have defined. So now comes the important part, that you need to define your API key. Okay, so this is my API key. I'll request everyone not to use this API key. You can generate your own API key. Okay, so just go to this particular website here on how to get the API key. Okay, I just copy this link here and go to your browser and open this particular website. Okay, then you use this my open topo option here. Okay, click on this. Right. Okay, so this is a different email ID that I'm going to use here now. Okay, so you have to create your new account. Okay, because you do not have this account, I already have this account with me. So you have to create your new account from here, and then you can log into your my topo account, my open topo account. Okay, then click on login. Okay, and then after this you click on this get an API key. Okay, so this is the API key that you will get. You just have to copy this and paste it here. Okay, so these two API keys are different because these are two different accounts. Okay, so don't get confused, and every you just have to do it once and your API key will remain same. Okay, so you don't have to do it every time. So these are the steps in which using which you can get your API key. Okay, and this will be the column that ask you to how you want to save your output raster. Okay, how you want to save your resultant raster that you are going to get. So use this drop down here. You can save it as a temporary file, but the problem with temporary files are that if you close the project, they will be deleted. Okay, but if you want to use this DEM for your future work, or you're going to use it repeatedly, then click on save to file option here, and then you go to your particular folder. Let's create a new folder too, and let's say DEM. Okay, and there are different formats in which you can save your DEM. Like mostly we use this TIFF format. Okay, this is something tagged, I think tagged information format, something like that. Okay, so click on save, right, and then after doing all these steps, click on run. So this is the DEM that you can download using OpenStreetMap. Sorry, Open Topography DEM downloader. Okay, so this is how your this particular plugin is useful. There are different other data present in this plugin. Please go through them one by one, and you can check whatever data suits you the best. Okay, so now next plugin that will be useful when you are comparing two data from the same area. Okay, suppose I want to compare the elevation of a river, okay, this particular area with the base map. So I need something that can swipe. Okay, that can, I want like something to undrape this particular layer, and so that I can see the what is behind. Okay, what is at the bottom, right? So for that you go to plugins. So there is another plugin which is called Map Swipe Tool. Okay, so you can read more about it here and click on Install Plugin. Okay, click on Close. And if you have this plugin toolbar activated, then you will get it here. Otherwise, you will find it, I think, under plugins. Yes, under plugins, you will find Map Swipe Tool. Okay, so you have to activate it, and it will give you that active layer is your waterway. Okay, waterway river. This is your active layer. So if you see, when I just used this left click of mouse button, okay, then I can see from where my river is moving. Okay, so this is the data that we extracted using OpenStreetMap. So now my DEM is the active layer. You see, this way you can just drag and undrape or drape it, so that you can see what is there at the bottom. Okay, yeah. So there is another plugin which is called geocoding, which I'm pretty sure that you all are going to use these plugins in your work regularly. Okay, so that's why I made a list of plugins that can be used by everyone and that can be used on a regular basis. So let's install this plugin. So this plugin helps the user to search for an address, okay, and get its coordinates using geocoding. Okay, so let's install it and let's see how it works. Okay, so this is the icon here for the geocoding. Okay, so click on it. Now you suppose you want to find an address. Okay, let's say I want to find an address for London. Okay, and of course I mean, if I don't know where London is, then I can definitely just type it here and click OK. Okay, and so it will give me all the options available with the name London. So of course we want the London which is in Greater London, England, United Kingdom. Click on OK, and quickly you will be directed to that particular location. Okay, so this is where London is. Okay, let me just first deactivate this map swipe tool, otherwise you won't be able to see anything. Okay, you see we have got the address of London, right? So in this way you can get the address of the unknown location. Okay, and you can also use this location to extract the coordinates. Okay, coordinates of that particular city or particular area of interest, right? So this way you can also check. There is one more important thing that you can do with geocoding is your reverse geocoding. Okay, so here you just type the name first. When geocoding, what you did, you type the name of the city and you were directed to that particular location. Suppose you don't know the location, the name of this particular location, and you want to know the address. Okay, then how you're going to do that? Suppose I do not have any open street map, I want to do with this Google Street Map. Okay, so let's click here. See, it has given you the address. Queen Mary's Garden, Inner Circle, and whatever this address is. Okay, and then click on OK. And you see, you can also see the name, and it has also given you the name. So this reduces a lot of work when you are naming a particular map, when you are plotting a lot of location in your map. Okay, so this gives you a proper address of that particular location. So this tool is quite useful. And now if you want to get this data, if you want to see the attribute table, what data we have related to this, then just go to right click on the layer and click on open attribute table, and you see you have got the address in the attribute table. Okay, if you want to save this data in Excel, okay, in Excel format, right click on it. You click on export and click on save feature as. Okay, and from here drop down you can select this CSV. Okay, comma separated value, and this format is supported by your Excel, MS Excel. Okay, just give it some file name. Okay, let's go to our folder and let's give it a name, locations, save. Okay, and CRS coordinate reference system will be same, what based on which we identified these locations. Okay, and if you want, you can also change it. We will learn all these things, okay, step by step. And your geometry, of course, these are your points. Okay, the points that are showing the location. You can also keep it automatic, but if you want to specify, then no problem. Okay, after that, click on OK, and you see your locations are saved as your CSV. This is the path in which it is saved. Okay, so these were the few plugins that I wanted to discuss in detail, but I found these are very important. Okay, so one more thing I want to include here, which is you can say additional information for all of you with plugins. So when you go to plugins, you click on this manage and install plugins. You see when you click on this all, so there are 16-19 plugins. Okay, so all these plugins are compatible with the version that you are using, that version of QGIS that you are using. Okay, so this is the one way of installing any plugin. Okay, so there is another way of installing a plugin is by going into this website. Here you will find that there are 2151 records. Okay, so if you want to download any plugin from this particular website, so what you have to do, you go to this website, just search for it. Let's say open topography. I want to download this one, open topography. Okay, DEM, yes. See, when you search, then you will get the result here. So click on it. Okay, and click on the download latest option. From here you will get the latest version, and there are different versions of this plugin that you can get from here. Okay, and then you go to your QGIS. So that plugin is downloaded as your zip file. So you, from here you have to click on the install from zip. Okay, so you click on these three dots and you go to download, click this open topography DEM downloader, click on open, and then click on install plugin. Because I already have, so I'm not going to install it. Okay, so this is another way of installing plugin.